Hello everyone, welcome to the latest episode of Cells Unboxing. If you'd like to know what model kits we'll be reviewing next, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell button. Last time we unboxed the Metal Build Divine Striker Alternative Strike version and the Metal Build Gundam Astray Gold Frame Alternative Strike version. Both are Premium Bandai exclusive. If you missed our previous unboxing, you could always check off in the links below. And coincidentally, I was building a Gunpla model kit that's also exclusive on Premium Bandai and is totally related to the Gundam Seed universe. This is what we'll be reviewing this week. Metal Grade Testament Gundam. Damn, short and easy name. When we unboxed the Metal Build Divine Striker, we briefly talked about the origin of the Divine Striker pack, which is actually part of the armaments of the Testament Gundam. So before we review this model kit, let's talk about Testament Gundam. The full model number of Testament Gundam is ZGMF X12A or RGX00. It was first introduced in the Gundam Seed Destiny Astray manga and is part of the Zaft mobile suit unit that's stolen by the Earth Alliance. There have been two pilots piloting the Testament Gundam. One is Ashgrave and then later by Kaede Madigan. Thus, there are two different model numbers. With the VPS of the variable phase shift armor that we mentioned last time, it will change from the gray deactivated color to a white color scheme, and further change to red during the close combat. This MG model kit is based on the close combat appearance, meaning it's red through the whole body that we will see shortly. Unfortunately, just like many of the mobile suits in the Astray storyline, the Testament Gundam is never featured in anime or movies, and only appears in manga and illustrated examples of hobby magazines. Like many of the Gunpla kits sold via Premium Bandai channel, this Testament Gundam box features monochrome color, but you can already tell it's mainly red. We don't need the box, so let me just take out the parts and... one moment. So back to the box. I have the partially assembled Testament Gundam that's fully painted with the water decals applied. So give me some time to put them together so we can have a further look. Be right back. So we have the completed MG Testament Gundam in here. I've purposely separated the mobile switch body and the equipment apart so we can inspect each component easier. As you can see, the mobile switch is in two tones of red. One has a deeper hue than the other. The inner frame is also made of two colors, partly in gray and partly in black. It may be hard to really see the frame with the armor pieces attached to it, but you can still have a glimpse from the red pieces. The head of Testament Gundam has two sets of antennas, with the yellowish one being more pronounced and exaggerated. Although its name doesn't suggest any relation with the Gundam S3 series, you can still see some resemblance of Gundam S3, like the body and the chest part, the vents on both sides of the legs, and of course the back and the adapter part. That suggests it's a Gundam Seed mobile suit for its wide adaptability. Now we put the mobile suit aside and look at the equipment. Similar to the Metal Build Divine Striker, the MG Testament Gundam also comes with the Tricaro Sky, which is a big claw with 3 silverish fingers and a large spear at the front. And I do have the MB version of Tricaro Sky in here that we can have a quick comparison. As you can see, the size is quite similar, and even the details are very much the same. Since the MB version is mainly built with plastic, the two actually weigh pretty much the same too. And you can move the individual fingers for both versions. And then we have the Divine Striker pack in here. It doubles as a backpack as well as another giant claw, if you remember from the MB Divine Striker unboxing. I'm always kind of worried about posing for plastic model kits, so I may just do the transformation afterwards. Technically, you can have 2 big claws that we can attach to the Testament Gundam itself. When you put it side by side with the MB version, you can see that even the details are pretty much the same, but the MB version is much bigger. Well, maybe except for the markers part 2. One of the gimmicks of the MB Divine Striker is you can combine the Divine Striker pack and the Tricaro Sky to form the Striker Solo flying form. For the MG model kit, the instruction manual never said you could do the same, but let me try to see if I can mimic the similar gimmicks then. And I do have the MB instruction manual in here, so let's just take a look. Well, obviously we are missing some connector parts here and there to combine the two together for the Gunpla version. Well, but let's relook and try it. Here are some of the accessories included. We have a pair of beam handguns, which are not unlike the ones with the metal build one I have in here. The only difference is they don't come with the Medigun dedicated composite gun, so the model beam handgun doesn't have a separate knife at the front like this one. And as with other mobile suits, the Testament Gundam comes with a pair of beam saber handles too, here. And the claws and the parts in the forearms originally are in plastic silver. So I've painted them to look more like chrome silver for better finishing. Other parts I just stick with the original color scheme and apply the included water decals, but the overall appearance just looks amazing already. It also comes with one Cedar Pilot figurine, but the manual doesn't give the coloring guide for that, so I just had to improvise. Oh, and this MG model kit has a matching display. This one, they have a matching red display stand too, but I didn't build it because I just have too many stands lying around already. As you can see, the MG Testament Gundam is almost 4 years old, and they reused some of the Gundam Seed mobile suit parts and frames, so you can't really compare with the mobility of the MG model kits nowadays. But as I love the Gundam S3 series, I'm glad to have finished another great model kit to add to my collection. I'm just hoping I can build faster so I can finish my other Gundam S3 models as well. So that's it for this episode of Cells Unboxing. If you enjoyed this review video or find it helpful, please give us a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Modeling is my lifelong hobby, so I'll keep on building model kits and may review some others with all of you in the future. In the meantime, enjoy the MG Testament Gundam on the turntable. Stay tuned for other Gunpla kits to be reviewed. See you later.